What's going on? This is Justin over at Las Vegas Harley-Davidson, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take some time to go over something a lot of you have a lot of questions and concerns about, and that is going to be your different warranty options. We all have had some sort of experience with that, and so I just kind of wanted to clear out a few things. There are two different types, right? So a brand new bike is going to come with a 2-year factory warranty. That's going to be unlimited miles. That's going to cover everything but the wearables. And then there's also a second option. That's going to be for our pre-owned units that are over that 2-year mark. And then Harley-Davidson offers what is called the extended service plan. So basically that is going to mirror your factory warranty. It's gonna have all the same benefits and then plus some. But let's talk about the 2-year original warranty, right? So that is gonna come on all of the brand new bikes that Harley puts out. Like I said, 2 years, and the cool thing about that is that's unlimited miles. So if you're someone who puts on, 1,000, 2,000 miles a year, you're covered. If you're someone who puts on 30,000 miles a year, you're covered. That is not gonna cover the wearables, right? So it's not gonna cover your tires, your brake pad, batteries in some cases, things like that. On the other end of the extended service plan, which again is gonna mirror that same factory warranty, you're also gonna get some added benefits as well. If you're 100 miles away or more from home, you're gonna qualify for reimbursements for towing, lodging, meals, all sorts of different things to help get you back on the road. Right, so that's very comprehensive and it covers a lot of the same components. The extended service plan also does not have any sort of limitations on miles when you have it. However, if you're going to be purchasing a new one, the bike has to be 15 model years or newer and has less than 60,000 miles. Right, so as long as you're within those two parameters, you can buy an extended service plan. There's options from 1 year up until 5, anything in between, and then with or without tire and wheel coverage, which we'll talk about in just a minute. You're gonna be totally covered. Now, when you're getting to that 13, 14, 15 year mark, a lot of time is gonna change a little bit, right? The miles are still gonna be the same as long as you're under the 60,000. You can still put as many as you want on there, but they're only gonna offer you like 1-2 years depending on how old the unit is, which we have all that stuff broken down in the options that we can go over with you when you come on in. Okay, so let's talk about what those things are gonna cover, right? So your original 2-year warranty, again, is gonna be unlimited miles, but it's not gonna cover everything on the bike, right? So it's not gonna cover all the wearables. So you are eligible to purchase an additional extended tire and wheel coverage as well. So that is gonna cover the whole package when it comes to your tires and your wheels, right? So if you smoke a pothole, you bend a rim, you get a nail, anything that's gonna damage those things, it's a $0 deductible, you get a whole new setup, right? As long as you have 330 seconds of tread depth or more, it's all gonna be taken care of. Now, on the other end of that, the extended service plan like we were talking about for the pre-owned bikes, that is also still available. It's gonna be a $50 deductible, but it's the same specs, right? Also, if you are planning on purchasing any additional parts, those can also be taken care of as well. So when you're buying a brand new bike, you have 60 days to get whatever sort of Harley-Davidson parts you want added into that, and that'll be covered for that 2 years. If you're buying a pre-owned bike, you have some time as well within that purchase time when you're getting the extended service plan, right? So that all kind of has to be wrapped up together, which you have the specific details when you come in, but you do have the ability to put those all in, so those are also gonna be covered. And I mean, any of the stuff they make, whether it's your handlebars, your seats, whatever, come ask us on that and we'll get you with one of our service advisors and they can give you the full breakdown on exactly what's gonna fall into those qualifications and what's not. Now I know everyone always has the question of, is my warranty gonna cover this? Is this gonna avoid my warranty? The answer to that question is hardly definitive, right? That's something that we're gonna get you with our service advisors to give you the full breakdown on what is and what is not gonna be covered. To give sort of a blanketed statement, if it's a Harley part that came on the bike or a dealership installed, most of the time that will be taken care of, especially like I was saying earlier, if you bought it in the first 60 days, so it's all wrapped into your warranty as well. All of the Harley-Davidson parts have some sort of manufacturer warranty to begin with, so we're gonna get you with one of our guys, like I said, just to give you that real answer. If you're doing other brands, especially like inside the motor and stuff like that, like S&S, T-Man, as much as we all love that and we all have to build up our bikes, it's not gonna be covered, right? Harley's not gonna cover something that's not their own product. So just be aware of that. On the flip side of that, Screaming Eagle makes great products as well. All their cams, cam plates, oil pumps, they all have upgrades to the Screaming Eagle package, keep your bike running better and performing the way it should. So we spent a lot of time talking about warranties, but I guess the real question is, why are they so important? We all got a buddy that knows how to wrench on them when we wrench on ourselves. Look, I went to school for it. I know how to work on these bikes myself. I work here, I know all the techs on a personal basis. Most of my buddies know how to wrench, and that's great. But at the end of the day, they're not gonna pay for my parts. Right? If my whole motor blows, who knows how to fix it isn't gonna buy me that new motor. When you have a warranty, whether it's the original or the extended service plan, it's either a $0 deductible or a $50 deductible, right? And that is way better than having to replace big parts. Like we made a video not too long ago with my Street Glide. I just blew out third gear on the transmission. $50 deductible, whole new setup, right? Things get covered, and that's what they're there for. They're there for you as a consumer to continue riding without having to break the bank. I know people always have the question of how much are these warranties going to cost me? Well, if you have, a 1 to 5 year spread, obviously those prices are going to change. And if you're the type of person that wants to keep some money in your pocket, you don't want to pay for it outright right away, we have different options, right? If you're purchasing a motorcycle, 99% of the times you are able to finance some warranty in with that, so it's only going to change your payment by a couple bucks. Or if you want to buy a warranty afterwards, you can do that as well. Here at the store, we have an opportunity to finance a warranty with 0 interest and 0 credit check. You just put down a small down payment, and then it comes out of your account automatically when it's due. It's very simple. Come talk to myself, come talk to Jody about that. We'll give you all the info on that. But that's a great plan. So as long as it falls within the parameters, we'll get you all squared away and keep you riding. If you have any questions, please call us, please stop on by. We'll be happy to spell anything out that I haven't covered today, and we'll see you soon.